It's kind of messed up, but one of the biggest reasons why people fail to lose weight is because they track their calories. They download app, download Macro Factor, they're super hyped, they may get 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 meals in, but they fail. Instead of tracking every calorie, tracking every protein, tracking every single thing you can possibly track, how about let me show you guys a little bit better way by just building 3 amazing habits today. You can do these 3 things today that will have you shred fat, lose weight automatically. I lost recently 20 pounds in the span of 2 months. I did not track a single calorie trying to lose this 20 pounds. What is the first point? What is the first point, guys? What do you think this shoe means? 10K to 20K steps. 10K to 20K steps, number one. People underestimate how important getting your steps in, tracking your steps in is every day. Guys, if you don't have like a device, number one, you can buy like a normalized step tracker off Amazon for like 10 bucks. You can use the wearables, or you can use your phone. I personally use my phone. A little bit of a margin of error in that, because of course you're not always going to have your phone on you. For example, I'm recording this video, and if I walk around, it's not going to count those steps. So there could be a little bit of a margin of error, maybe like 2K, 3K steps. But the device you have, if you just want to get started, the device you have right now you can use to track your steps. 10K to 20K. Now 20K is really effing good, and it's really not that hard. And that is one of the ways how I lost so much weight, is because I would have days where maybe I'll hit 7, maybe I'll hit a nice 8, margin of error, so maybe it'll be like 10, but then I'd go for a run. And when I go for a run, I hit 20K steps like it's easy. 20K steps, guys, is only like 3 miles. When I say miles, everybody gets, oh my God, miles. But it's really not that like much. It's really not that much. I mean, think about how many times you doom scroll every day, right? Think about how many times you just waste time every day on your phone. We have these devices linked to us like we're goddamn cyborgs. We might as well use them for tasks that will improve our life. Next time you doom scroll, how about you just pace around your room, right? I remember one day I did that. I said, ooh, my step count's a little low today. So I just paced around my room. I'll do a light jog here and there, but then I'd walk. Little TV right here, play some Sopranos or something. Maybe my music is on. You can do anything you absolutely want, guys. The sky's the limit. But as long as you are walking, as you are doing that thing, and you are shredding pounds. Okay, let me conceptualize it like this. You can eat the exact same diet and lose weight. How does that sound? So if you enjoy that little Caesar's pizza every single day, that little treat, you can still eat that and lose weight if you just walked more. If you sit down so much while you do your work at your desktop job, how about you walk so much? Dude, I'm getting a walking pad right now. I'm serious about this walking stuff. I run also, but I'm serious about this walking stuff. Okay, this is like, think about it like this too. Ancient humans, this is all they did. 10K, 20K, man, that's nothing. Ancient humans probably did 40K on a light day. Now, us sedentary folks can't do 5 to 10K steps. Okay, best thing about walking and why it mogs running a little bit, even though running is still pretty fucking great. With walking, you recover quicker. So let's say you run 20K steps versus let's say you walked 20K steps. The next day, you can hit another 20K steps of walking. Granted, your cardiovascular system won't build as quickly because you're doing a very slow zone 1 type of cardio. But if you just want to lose weight, I would recommend, getting the 20K. Maybe you could jog some of the steps, but 20K one day, 20K next day, 20K another day, 20K another day. And then what this equals up to in forms of calories is 1,000 calories. Okay, so 10K steps is about like 400 to 600 calories. Depends on your height, your weight, all that stuff, right? Funny part is if you weigh more, you actually burn more calories. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, 20K steps. Now we're talking 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. Like, we're talking about some big numbers here. These are meals you're burning off of, and all you have to do is just walk. You're not gonna die from walking. It's not even a real workout, really. It is though. But moving on. All right, can you guess what the next point is? It's protein. All right, it's protein. We all knew it was gonna be protein. Jim Bro talking about protein. Oh my God, insane. But I might hit you with some stuff that you don't know, so stay with me. What protein does and why it is so important is because it keeps you satiated. See, what a lot of people do is they have carbohydrates 24/7 around the clock. Now, there's nothing wrong with carbohydrates. Completely fine. But what is wrong is eating them all the time, especially when you have high processed carbohydrates which are loaded with sugar. You may wake up, have like a donut, right? Have a donut and a coffee. You're like a cop or something. I don't know. But the point is, you wake up, you have a donut, you have a coffee. Okay, all right. I mean, how long is that donut going to satiate you? It's gonna taste amazing. Yeah, it's gonna taste great. But you're gonna get hungry if you ate that at 8 o'clock. You're gonna get hungry at like 10. Then you're gonna eat something else. And the sickening cycle is when people eat another high processed carbohydrate, right? So you eat a donut for breakfast, and then maybe you have 12 donuts. You're just like, I'm just gonna have another one. 2 hours later, you're hungry again. You eat some more high processed carbs, and maybe you have a little bit of protein. So it satiates you for like 4 or 5 hours. But so you understand the cycle of eating high processed carbs, getting hungry, eating more high processed carbs, getting hungry, eating more high processed carbs, getting hungry, eating more high processed carbs. And then eventually you just ate like 5,000 calories, but you are still hungry. You see overweight people say this a lot. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm just hungry. I don't know. I'm just hungry. Well, what was your last meal? Well, Dante, why does that matter? It matters because if you had mostly high processed carbohydrates for your last meal, then you will get hungry faster. Now, what does this all have to do with protein? If you have protein around the clock and making sure that your protein is the main thing on the meal, so it's the main dish on the plate. So it's like, yeah, if you have your chicken, you have your broccoli, maybe you have, I don't know, I can't even think, pasta, right? Your protein is bigger than the pasta, and it's bigger than the broccoli. It's the biggest thing on the meal. So if you wake up in the morning, instead of having donuts, you have eggs, you have bacon, you have you have eggs and bacon, basically. So instead of waking up in the morning, instead of having donuts, you have eggs, you have a bacon. This is going to satiate you longer. You're not going to need like you need to eat for maybe 4 hours instead of 2 hours if you just would have ate 3 donuts. But at the same time, it would have been less calories. So it's the switching out. And let's be honest, right? A donut versus eggs and bacon, the taste buds aren't really that different. But what people don't understand is that the satiation is a far contrast. We're talking about one thing being 600 calories, 0 grams of protein. It's not going to build any muscle. It's just going to be a carbohydrate, and it's also going to give you high blood sugar. So that means it's going to slow you down throughout the day. So we're talking about one thing being like 800 calories, another thing being like 400 calories, but then the 400 calories thing lasting you for 4, 5, 6 hours, and then the 800 calorie thing lasting you for 2 hours. Then you fall into the cycle of eating another carbohydrate that lasting you for 2 hours. You eat another carbohydrate that lasting you for 2 hours. Instead of you had one meal, right? one high protein meal, 4 hours. Boom, you wait another 4 hours, you eat again. It's another high protein meal. You do throw some carbs in there so it can fuel you for the rest of your day. And then 4 hours. And then eventually you actually find more freedom because you can put in some of those bullshits. You can throw in a little bit of bullshit here and there. But you know, like, hey, if I pair this with a high protein, if I pair this with some chicken and have this as a dessert, if I pair this with some nice lean ground beef, lean ground turkey, and I have this as a dessert, then I will be not only satiated, I will not be only full, but I can also have my little bullshit, and then the next meal, I don't have to go back to the bullshit. Man, woo-wee! That's some knowledge you're not gonna get this anywhere else. All right, so to wrap that point up for anybody who was paying attention, protein is important because it satiates you for the rest of the day, so you don't have to keep eating. We don't want to be like a anorexic or we don't want to be like, oh, I seen so many people do their diet like this. Oh, I just don't eat food. Like, I mean, it'll work, but just kidding. No, like, we don't want to do that. We don't want to just not eat food. We don't want to just not even eat food that doesn't taste good to us. We don't want to do that. We want to be satiated. We want to be full throughout the day. There's ways you can do this, right? And the last one, positive mindset. We always got to talk about the mindset here, guys. Before I started doing these health videos, I really hammered about the mindset. And what people don't understand is, like, when I first started lifting, when I first started my journey, like, I wasn't on some stuff where I was like, I just want to impress girls. I just want to impress girls. I just want to get more respect. I just want to do this or do this. I talked about that a little bit in the hidden cost of being jacked. I talked about that a little bit in the hidden cost of being jacked. But overall, what I did it for was I did it for health. I did it because I was going through a place in my life where I wanted to change. I was getting very spiritual. I was like finding myself. So one of the things that I used to change my identity is weightlifting, is eating healthier, is taking care of myself. So like the journey was the destination, if that makes any sense. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna put on this much massive muscle. Oh, I'm gonna get this big. Oh, this is gonna impress this person. Oh, I'm just trying to look for my summer body. I wasn't like, you shouldn't think that, right? You shouldn't think I'm just trying to look this. I'm trying to look good for this person. I'm trying to look better than this person. This is just the summer body. This is just this event. I'm just trying, no. Do this for you and accept it as a journey, because that is what it truly is. There's no destination, because all things intended, right? You do fitness for the rest of your life. And that is what people need to understand a lot of times about fitness, is that we are not trying to go somewhere. This is not a place that we're trying to go. There could be events here and there, but no, you are trying to maintain a level of fitness for the rest of your life. Are you going to slip back? Yes. Everyone slips back within anything that is worth trying. But you need to understand that the slip backs isn't a slip up. Okay? Failure doesn't mean you're completely done. You lost 20 pounds, you gained 10 back. It is what it is. Keep going. We do not give up until like you die, right? And if you're doing fitness, you're probably going to live a very long time. The point is that you have to have this very positive mindset. And I came into fitness with this very positive mindset. And I think that's why I lasted for so long, because there's other things that I've done in my life that I didn't have a positive mindset, and it didn't work out for too long. I gave up, I quit. But fitness taught me that if you just keep going, no matter what happens, and you keep a smile on your face at the same time, you will be successful in that field. So never think that I weigh this much, I look like this, I'm just starting my journey, this person looks better than me, maybe I'm not gonna look good for this person. Never think that. Always think that I am on my journey. When you realize that it's a journey, it kind of makes you have this wholesome and whole feeling inside that I'm already here. I'm already here. Like, I'm already here. Like me personally, I lost a little bit of muscle because I'm running and I'm doing a race. But, and sometimes that messes with me a little bit, but it's like, okay, like I'll build it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be skinny, you could be super skinny at 18 and jacked at 24, you know? You could, and then you could slip back and then, you know, get jacked again, or you can get fat and then get jacked. Like, your body is adjustable. It works with you. Always have a positive mindset about anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna just keep you on the journey. It don't really matter about it. Like, the objective reality doesn't really matter. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Neuro Knowledge if you want more about that type of stuff. But we're just talking about fitness, guys. Point is, believe in yourself. Have a positive mindset. You can do anything you put your mind to. Always, always, always believe that. And make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you know, like and subscribe, because we're gonna be making a lot more of these videos talk about fitness, mindset, and all that beautiful stuff. But hope you guys have a good one. If you want any one-on-one mentorship or coaching with any of these points that I got laid out here by yours truly, then the description is in below, and we will see if you are a right fit. Have a good one.